Can you imagine trying to scream without words? Or constantly being seen but rarely heard? Or making pallets on the curb for the time being and going to sleep in hell and waking up with demons? Or seeing people walk for miles to survive, not for endurance? Or always working a 9 to 5 but can't afford insurance? But everything will be fine because the politicians gave their reassurance. But that's a lie because have-nots have no real influence. But still they hang on to false hope while they're hanging on the corner. And we'll give them a quarter or a dime to appease our conscience. But then when somebody shoots up a school, we immediately address mental health. But when they hold up signs begging for food, they're told to blame themselves. So how dare you say the Lord's Prayer with a straight face? Because how can you say you believe in a God you can't see, but then you see your brother starving and still won't share a plate? But then you say that you don't believe in religion. But I say, okay, take that 10% and try to feed your people. The pursuit of happiness has the less fortunate feeling baffled. And gentrification got whole communities looking like what just happened. Because when it happens abroad, we change our avatars. But when it happens in your own backyard, it's like you disregard it. Many times it started isolated and became cyclical. We got war veterans coming home sick with no place to go. And drug abuse is being treated in correctional institutions. So now kids come up parentless and poverty looking for solutions. And you know that it's getting real crucial in these streets when people calling 12, telling on themselves just to find a place to sleep. And then we always speak, and rightfully so, about accountability. But don't forget your love for humanity and just common decency. Because we got to develop some empathy for those that feel like they don't have any choices. Because they don't have enough resources to sustain themselves, so they remain voiceless. You got to understand the poor and ostracized have a name. They were mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, and still bleed blood through their veins. And many times they want the same things that we all strive for, just to be loved and have a life that they can be proud of. They laugh, they cry, they smile, and they long for a decent meal. And contrary to what you believe, they want to reverse the conditions in which they live. Because some of them had the skills, they just needed a hand. Many times they had the ambition, they just needed a plan. A lot of times they had a bill, but they needed a band. Many times they understood how to build, they just need the land. A lot of times they never knew they could because nobody ever took the time to tell them that they can.